Dr. Stewart. That's right.
Thanks for coming, John.
Just one a little bit forward.
I think you're speaking and then Dr. Price is speaking?
Yes. And the mayor.
Okay. So it'll be the mayor and then Dr. Price? We can all.
All right. Well, what a wonderful day it is in the city of Milledgeville, Baldwin County. I think I better say that again. What a wonderful day it is in the city of Milledgeville, Baldwin County. Because not only do we have just a senator here, we have a senator that ran in the 2017 election cycle as a nominee and won, but then came right back in 2020 and won in a Republican Red Cross state and brought it home. So we should be thankful here in Milledgeville, Baldwin County, because this is a man that truly loves his rural communities. He works for us all, whether it's Milledgeville, Baldwin County, surrounding counties. He is hands-on. And I am so appreciative to know him. I can pick up the phone and call him. That's just how personal he is. And he calls me once a month. Even though I miss many of his calls, I try to call him back. Okay? But he is so terrific. And what he has done here in our community today should make each and every one of us so proud. When he can see that we, Milledgeville, Baldwin County, the school systems, I don't care what it is, that we are joined together at the hip, and we're working together, it makes him work just that much harder to come out and make sure that education is reached at every level. For sure, we know that early education is the key, because this is the time that a child is forming their ways and habits and attitudes. We know that during these 2,000 days that they're learning, or almost 5 years, that these kids are starting to learn how to separate, how to group, how to participate, how to relate to other people. So early education is the key, and we're so grateful that he realizes that, and he continues to push to make sure that Dr. Price, her board, all of you standing in here, your wonderful teachers, the superintendent, sheriff, all of us, that we work together and that we continue to work together, because guess what? In 2025, Milledgeville will not look the same. Amen. Thank you for being here, Milledgeville. This is Senator Ossoff. Senator Ossoff, thank you for coming to see Milledgeville.
Oh, good afternoon. I have to second what the mayor said. It is a great day in Baldwin County. Yes. So thank you, Senator, for being here today to share with our community the great news that we are getting funding for our Head Start program. And I won't take his thunder away. I'll let him tell you how much we're getting. But I wanted to say a few words about the Head Start program in case you did not know. Head Start offers a comprehensive early learning services at no cost to eligible families in our community. Early learning opportunities are provided with language and early learning development. Health, nutrition, mental health services are also provided. And there's a strong emphasis with Head Start on parent and family engagement. So we believe that we cannot do the job of educating our children without having the parents being a key part of that process. So we work very closely with our family, and we provide them with parent workshops and resources that they can use to continue to support their children at home. We also partner with DECAL. So our Head Start program is a blended model. We use our Head Start money and also our pre-K money to offer education opportunities to our children. So we have 210 Head Start students enrolled last year. We're still figuring out our numbers for this year because our enrollment is open. And we have 85 3-year-olds. And so we have a waiting list for the 3-year-olds. We do not have the space, nor do we have the funding. So when I met with Senator Ossoff, I made sure that he understood that we have applied for the early Head Start program 4 years in a row, and we have not gotten it, but our community is going to rally around, and he's going to go back to Washington to see what he can do from us so that we can offer the Head Start program birth through 5. We are very fortunate to partner with Georgia College to offer a Montessori program that offers birth through 5 services. But that birth through 3 years old is a paid program. So families that cannot afford it don't have access to that program. The early Head Start grant would allow them to have access beginning with from the time the child is born at 6 weeks old until they're 5. When they get into the 4-year-old program, it is free. So we are very thankful for the senator to come to Milledgeville and to join us and to know the importance of early learning. I can tell you that brain development takes place, the majority of brain development takes place from the time the child is born to the age of 5. So we have to, as a community, provide those early learning opportunities for our kids so that they can be successful in life and have options, as I always say, to do whatever they want and make their dreams come true. So, Senator Ossoff, we're so thankful you're here and so appreciative of your support.
Thank you. I'll tell you what, Dr. Price is on it. And I think everybody who's involved in education in Baldwin County knows that. Thank you, Dr. Price, for your leadership and your focus and tenacity and precision as you seek the resources for this district that children and adolescents of all ages, and in particular those children from birth to 5, need to access early childhood education. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor, for your hospitality. It's great to see you again. We speak frequently. The mayor calls me often to let me know what Milledgeville needs, and you're going to continue to do that. I know you will. I appreciate it. I want to thank and recognize Dr. Wicker, the Baldwin County Board of Education Chair, Vice Chair Hill. We have Lynn Chandler, Wes Cummings, and John Jackson from the Board of Education. We just had I think, insightful and useful discussion about what's going well and the unmet needs here in Baldwin County. And any discussion of education needs to begin with gratitude and an expression of appreciation and respect for teachers and educators. And I'd like to ask all of you to just join me in giving a round of applause to the teachers and educators who are here. Well, and the last 5 years have been a particularly difficult, challenging, at times thankless period for teachers and for administrators. And that's why, coming out of the pandemic, a number of us in the Senate got together last year to figure out what we could get done to really strengthen early childhood education across the country. We've talked a lot about learning loss that came out of the pandemic period. There's also socialization loss in those critical early childhood years. The kids who were unable to access daycare and preschool opportunities to be able to spend time learning how to engage with peers and to develop as social beings. And that's why we got together and we passed, and I want to emphasize this, we did this with bipartisan support, bringing Republicans and Democrats together. I know how divided and even hateful politics and public service can seem on TV, but I want you all to know that when the rubber meets the road, we're working together to get things done for the people, and that means bringing folks together. And I see we have some folks from our public safety community here, so please join me also in honoring the officers and deputies who are keeping us safe here today. But look, we passed on a bipartisan basis a historic strengthening of the Head Start program. And Head Start across Georgia takes a number of different forms. And what's happening here in Baldwin County, I think, is a great model where you're integrating these federal funds with your pre-K program to create not just early childhood education opportunities here in Baldwin County, but also those wraparound services that you mentioned that help the whole family. So the bottom line for members of the press, to make sure that we're informing the public about what's going on here today, is I'm here to announce a significant strengthening of Head Start programs here in Baldwin County, and wanted to sit down with local leaders to talk about how they're implementing this program, what they need moving forward. Again, we passed this on a bipartisan basis with Democratic and Republican support in the Senate to strengthen preschool education for kids across Georgia. And there's more to be done. There's still unmet need. And as I heard from the education leaders today, the demand for these slots for 3, 4, and 5-year-olds still exceeds what's available. So while I'm here with great news that I'm delivering an expansion, a strengthening, an upgrade of preschool education here in Baldwin County, working with local leaders, I'm going to stay on it and continue to work with these local leaders to do more as possible moving forward. And I finally just want to thank these local leaders for making this possible. It is only because local leaders here in Georgia and across the country raised their voices to express the vital importance of strengthening early childhood education that we were able to get this done. And I'm grateful to you. I'm grateful to you for all that you did to make it possible. So $1.8 million now on the way to Baldwin County. And again, just to be clear for the public, for the press, here to announce delivering new resources to upgrade preschool education here in Baldwin County. It's great to be back in the community and happy to take questions on this or any subject from members of the press.
Well, just how is it going to help these families with young children? All this money that help them get their kids in school and
I'm delivering these resources to strengthen preschool education in Baldwin County, working with local educational leaders so that young children, age 3, 4, 5 years old, can access the kind of nurturing, safe, warm, educational environment that they need. And I've got a 19-month-old baby daughter at home. She has expressed to me yesterday that her greatest love in life is blueberries. And, so for me right now, the needs of young children is something I'm feeling with particular intensity. And that's why I help to lead this effort in the Senate, make sure that every family in Baldwin County and across Georgia can have a shot at great preschool education for their kids.
Mónica, ¿tiene una idea de aproximadamente cuántos niños van a estar beneficiados con este dinero y cuándo comenzaría?
You got about 300, is that right?
Son como 280 que van a beneficiar del programa. Y tenemos la clase de los 3 años, tenemos 81 estudiantes, pero tenemos una lista de espera.
Y la data de la escuela, de la comunidad hispana, la comunidad latina, ¿en la escuela tiene alguna data de cuántos estudiantes tienen ahorita actualmente?
No tengo para este año todavía, pero estamos registrando y esperamos que vamos a tener, si no tenemos lo mismo, el número del año pasado, tenemos más.
Gracias.
De nada. My native language. Dominicano.
Yeah. Any other questions for Dr. Price? You covered it? Okay, thank you all so much. Thank you.
And we're gonna have to dismantle these things.
I don't know why he always looks at me like that. Like I just asked a question. But they told me to ask that.
Yeah. He set you up, man.